Hello, Lynda Meikle, your garden coach. Today I'm talking about pots, big beautiful pots. This is I've selected 2 pots to frame this garage. The homeowner previously had Alberta spruce, I think they were. They were very old, very dense, Christmas tree-like forms. They got just so big here. And we took them out. We wanted to update the look. Selecting these pots gives it a contemporary feeling, framing the garage. And I'm going to show you how I plant these pots. Many people underestimate the size needed for a pot to really make an impact. I've selected one that is 34 inches high, about 16 to 18 inches across. I wanted to make a statement framing this garage, so we chose beautiful teal with brown through the glaze, so the color and the size is really going to make a statement here. I started off putting some rock here for drainage and also to make it firmer, so I don't think anybody would steal these pots, but they are really heavy now and they will be even heavier when I plant them. So I've given about 8 inches of rock for drainage. Next, I'm going to put my soil in. And I selected a nice organic potting soil. It drains well. So I believe this is going to take 2 bags. So first bag went in. I tap it down a little bit. There's a lot of air pockets in here. We don't want to plant anything until you know it's well packed it in so it won't drop when you've planted everything in. Okay. Second bag's going in. And most of this, I'll keep some of it out to arrange after the plants are planted, just to fill in all the holes. So it's almost at the top now. Next, I use a water holding polymer. It's soil moist. You can buy it at any good nursery. I've soaked it in a bucket with a little bit of water, and it's good for a pot. It doesn't dry out as much in the middle of summer. It holds the water so you don't have to water as much. So I always use this in pots, just a little bit around where the roots are going to be of the plant. And the last thing is a good fertilizer. I've got this one by Lynda Meikle. You could do an Osmocote. It's a slow release fertilizer. As I'm putting in some flowering plants, this will continue to feed the plants so they continue to flower and grow well this winter. I'll put a little bit in the bottom and then a little bit more later on. Okay, so the first plant I'm going to put in is this cordyline. It's called Electric Pink, and I want to put it a little bit, not centered, because I've got a lot of other things going in. I'm going to put it back a little bit off center towards the back. So we tap it out, we jiggle the roots a little, and about where you want to finish off is the grade. So I'm going to put it there towards the back a little. The next plant is this yellow Acorus, and it's called Ogon. And I'm trying this to have some strappy and then some other strappy plant around it. I think it would make it interesting. So I'm going to kind of equally center it, I've got 3 going in, so equally spacing it. Next, I want to have some pretty flowers. It's December right now, so these violas will continue through the winter or spring until it gets too hot, and then we can replace it with a summer annual. And I think this goes nicely with the pink strappy leaves of the cordyline. I'm going to have one spilling here. Okay, a little bit more fertilizer around the sides of the root ball for these violas to keep them blooming all season. And the last to have spill over this sedum. It is a yellow chartreuse color, which it would blend well with this chartreuse yellow of the Acorus, and it also blends with what the homeowner has in their yard out front here, which is a Coleonema, which is also that color. So I'm tying it into what's already here as well. So that will spill out over the sides. On either side of that, we won't put it in front because we don't want to cover the beautiful color here, but it will spill out on the sides. And then we'll just pack it with the rest of the soil so it's nice and firm and there's no roots exposed that would dry it out. So I do this more gently than just pouring it in. Just about finished here. Once I've pressed all the soil down around each of these 4-inch little plants and made sure there's no air pockets, we could go ahead and water this in really well. There's the fertilizers in. It's going to keep going for the whole season. I put this spaghetti tubing in for the irrigation prior to planting. So it's gone up through the middle or the sides, wherever the hole is, the drainage hole in the pot. The spaghetti tube is coming up through it. And on each side of this, go ahead and put your stakes in. These are little spray heads, so this will keep it watered in throughout the season. If it's raining, we turn off the irrigation anyway, but when it stops raining, these will be enough water to water this plant, and you've got a beautiful statement on each side of the garage here now. So remember, the bigger the pot, the bigger the impact it makes. Have fun with your plantings and your pots. Lynda Meikle, your garden coach.